Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Final Fantasy XII. We are once again going to be continuing on with the lengthy Hunt Club quest, but we are making good progress with it now, and we're going to be making even more as we take down 2 more rare mobs in today's episode. So, thanks for joining me, and let's get on with it. Arioch then is our first enemy, who has a 40% chance of spawning in the Nubria's Deadlands, just to the area south of the Orange Crystal. So make your way over here and then literally head south. And right at the bottom of this section is where the mob itself can spawn. And I'm seeing a protect, but I don't think that's it. Nope. That's just a nothing really. We can take it on though, I'm sure. And you might want to steal from this guy as well when we find him, because it is a Sage's Ring, which is a nice steal. And apparently we need to take care of the Elemental. So I'm using my B team for most of these videos, since I would like to try and level them up as well. And if we just make our way down here, this is exactly where we can expect to find Arioch, should Arioch have spawned, but Arioch has not spawned. So I assume we're going to need to head 2 areas back, which isn't too shabby, because the save crystal area is quite a small area as it happens. So we only have to run to the other side of that in order to reset the area. And now we can head back, and Arioch has another chance of spawning once more. And Arioch, when Arioch does spawn, is a level 47 or 48 enemy. So it shouldn't be too challenging for us, I wouldn't have thought, since we've taken down Zodiac already. And Arioch has 43,000 health. Oh, I'm seeing Arioch. So let's just slow down a bit. And what I'm going to do is turn off the gambit so we can try and steal the Sage's Ring. If we put steal onto Balthea, I'll turn attack off for Fran so that she does not actually do any damage. Scathe for Penelo. And we can just turn gambits off altogether for Reda, since he's not really doing much anyway. But before we do anything else, something I'm always forgetting is we do want to equip the Thief's Cuffs. There we go. Gives us that good chance of stealing the rare item there. Dum-dum. We're just waiting to see stole a Sage Ring. It's only got a 6% steal chance, I believe. Or 3% without the Thieves' Cuffs. So it can take a few attempts. There's no questions about that. It's quite a mean looking thing, this, isn't it? There we go, managed to steal the Sage's Ring. So now we'll go ahead and just sort our gambits out once more. The fun of changing gambits, you kind of have to get used to it when you're playing Final Fantasy XII, don't you? Because you do it a heck of a lot. Yes, Red Ass is turned off, but he does hardly any damage anyway, so it's not a big deal. I'm loving this Scathe ability of Penelo. Even though she's in my B team, I wish there was a place I could promote her to the A team, because the damage she outputs is utterly insane. The only reason I don't put her in the A team is because it can be a bit of a pain sometimes if the enemy has Reflect and you don't get it removed before she casts that Scathe. So at those times she can be a bit of a liability. But anyhow, that's an Arioch defeated. So we'll move on to our second rare mob. Our next and final rare mob for this particular video is going to be Abelisk. And Abelisk likes to spawn in the Ridorana Cataract. So we're going to teleport over to Pharos here and head back out of the western exit. And we'll just check on the map here which particular area it spawns in. We can't yet, we need to just move across one more screen, which is fine. We can do this. Now unfortunately this monster only has a 30% chance of spawning, and it's in this area here, so the central area. And I always think that part of the map looks like it's some weird zombie thing wearing a crown. But that's just my weirdness, to be honest with you. That's even come to my mind. And you'll have to excuse me, I've had a bit of a hay fever bout, so just before I started recording for this second enemy, I had a massive sneezing fest. So if I sound a bit bunged up, that's quite possibly the reason why. So, into this section, and in between the two eyes of the zombie face is where the Abelisk has a chance of spawning. And it doesn't look like it has, or it probably would have shown up on the map at this point. Which means we're going to have to reset the place once more, and then come back. So as always, I think you have to go back 2 screens, sadly, in order to actually get the reset going here. Right, so it took me about 4 attempts to actually get this spawn, but I can see that Abelisk has now spawned there in the background. So once again, we're going to turn off some of our gambits and turn on our steel gambit. Pretty much same old stuff, really. So this guy has the 8 fluted pole, which you'll probably want to have a go at stealing. Red Ass is still doing nothing anyway. And make sure that Balthier's still got the thief's cuffs. Yes, he has. Oh boy, we've got enemies all over. I just stole the item. So what we can do now, the 8 fluted pole, is turn people's gambits back on and take this guy out. So this fella that we're taking down now is level 49 or 50. Meaning that he does have quite a few bits of health. 104,744 to be precise. So we'll turn Scathe back on. So hopefully once we've taken care of these other fiends here, we should go down pretty quickly because we are quite high level. But you might also want to dispel his protect, so let's go ahead and sort that out. Foe status protect. Dispel, yep, that's what we want. But we do want it on. So Fran will take care of that protect, then we'll be doing full whack of damage to it. At least that's the working theory. So far Fran has not actually cast the spell. There it is. And now we'll lay on the big stuff. Balthier is pretty awesome as well now because he has his Mesa weapon. And if you can equip him with Genji gear as well, Genji gloves, then he'll be doing so many combos with so much damage that you'll just be laughing all the way to the defeat of your enemy, really. So don't forget to check out some of my other videos where I have gone into details on how to get some of that powerful equipment, such as the Mesa weapon for your foe breaker, and how to get the Scathe magic, and so on and so forth. It's all in the playlist. But for killing this guy, the Abelisk, we get the Reptilian Trophy. And with that, our second enemy for the day has been defeated. So I can go and take an antihistamine now while this video is processing. So thanks for joining me today, guys, and come back soon for more Zodiac Age.